Hey guys, this is Zero T, and I'm bringing you gameplay commentary on some Caspian Border Rush defense. Uh, it's going to be like a tank gameplay. This will be one big streak on the second base on this map. So it was a really long gameplay, so I just decided to just post this life in the tank. And in this game, I'm playing against Doom 49, one of my old buddies, and a lot of his buddies. So people like Jack Frags and stuff, and some other pretty skilled players on the other team. My tank perks are reactive armor, smoke, and canister shell. And you see this kill right here? This is my first MCOM Defender ribbon I have ever earned in Battlefield 3, and it only took me 560 hours of gameplay. Woohoo, go Battlefield. And 800 games of Rush to get that MCOM Defender ribbon. Basically, after the last patch, the one that screwed up the game, basically you have to get 2 kills of people that are arming to get that the MCOM ribbon. So basically, the people that have a lot of those are just people that like put C4 on the objective and just camp it and wait till somebody arms, and then like, ha ha ha, I'm a skilled player because I got this ribbon. Nah, it doesn't work that way. I just got actually lucky. I didn't even notice that I had earned that ribbon until after this round. I'm like, whoa, I actually got that ribbon. It was very surprising to me. And I'm sure, as many of you know, these jets are like the biggest tank enemies now, the biggest enemy for tanks now. They if the guy was competent enough and he got enough altitude before he went on his bombing run or whatever you call that, strafe run on me, he can one shot me in one pass, and there's like absolutely nothing I can do about it, even with full armor. But I got kind of lucky here that the jets weren't able to take me out, and I had some really active people in my tank with me that kept me repped and and supported me pretty well. And if you see later, I kind of run off without them when they were trying to repair, and that's that's a big mistake that a lot of people make, including myself. It's hard to keep that in mind when you're playing in the tank. You see an enemy, you're like, oh, I had to pursue this, or you start getting hit, and you're like, oh, I had to back off, and then a lot of times you just leave the repper in the dust. Which is kind of unfortunate, since they're very important to um, keep you up, which in turn helps you with the game. And I'm pretty sure this is um, a 64 player server. It might be. It has more tickets than normal, so I don't quite remember. This game was a couple weeks ago, but I think it's a 64 player map or game, and uh, so that means there's a lot of enemies and a lot of angles you got to watch. And when you're playing at 64 player servers, uh, there's always somebody there. So I mean, that's to say, normally you'd be like, there's no one there, but in 64 players servers, there's always somebody there. I know there's not like a very descriptive thing, but just trust me. I mean, anywhere you look, there's gonna be an enemy there. So that's why I'm not a super big fan of 64 player servers, because it's more, you have to play really slow to do well. And there's not a lot of flanking and stuff going on, because most people have like all the. I mean, there's so many people on the defending team and the attacking team that it's really hard to get behind them, you know. But when you do, I'm sure it's worth it. But uh, just a personal preference. So Caspian's not the greatest infantry map, so I tend to, or in this case, I tend to get in the tanks and stuff. On attack, it's really fun to fly around in the Venom. If you have a good gunner and some reps, and dodge the tank shells, and just keep the gunners with targets to shoot. That's always fun, but you don't get a lot of score out of that. But tanking is very important, especially to have a competent tanker on your team, because it can go one way or the other. Like if their tanks were better, which in this particular instance, I never really got pushed that much by a tank. More by infantry like pushing around, and occasionally the jet would do a strafing run. But this is a very important base that you can get the push with the tank because exactly I have no idea what I'm talking about. This is like the most absent-minded I've been in a commentary. I have no idea what to talk about. I mean, I'm just running around shooting people with a tank. I don't understand how that's very interesting. It's just, it's just, it just, I just don't get it, you know? I mean, there's people there, so I'm just spamming at them, and then they're getting shot, and then they're dying, and then I'm moving up and back, and then I'm moving up and back, and then the jet flies over, and that makes a cool shadow, okay. I mean, what else is there? I'm spamming, probing for people to shoot. There's a patch coming out next week. That's going to be cool. Hopefully it'll reduce the suppression. In a second here, this guy flies low enough where I can easily just take him out like that. And then my squad mate says, "Wow, that's super cool." I'm like fumble with my keys, accidentally pop a smoke as I'm just writing a smiley face or something. Wow, super exciting. Then they get the bomb armed. Oh, that is intense. So I'm using here. Keep your eye on the mini map, and there's this truck here that somehow takes like 3 or 4 main tank shells and then like 3 or 4 canister shells without exploding. I have no idea how that's even possible. That just blows my mind. But there's still a lot of spots in this area, so um, I'm gonna slowly push up before I just go and kill everybody. Uh, Guy crossing the street in front of a tank. That's smart, except he actually survived. I don't know how he did that. And I think they get the bomb armed here one more time, even though we have a lot of people there. And I'm just waiting for my buddy to rep me, and then I'll push in and take everyone out. So, I mean, this is extremely exciting gameplay, as you can see. The jet just exploded on the bomb, clearly on purpose. And then watch this, watch this, watch this. Oh, I just killed everybody. All the Havoc guys. Wow, who knows what they were doing? They're probably dropping boobs on the wall or something. Yeah, that's a really skillful kill. And then finish this guy off on the rock. Wow, super exciting. And they got the tank pushing up. No, it's not pushed up at all. That pole blocked my shot. That really annoyed me when that happened. I'm like, what? How is that even possible? Oh, another strafing run by the jet. If I had known that he's coming down, I could probably line him up for a shot. But when they get you when you're not looking is when it's bad. But I have 2 reps, and since they had a few tickets, Jack was gonna arm the bomb or something. But yeah, they didn't do very well with that. That was a good job on their part. Not really, but see, I get low enough where I have to pop out and try to give a little buffer of reps on my tank so it doesn't go down. And that's basically the end of this gameplay. I was in a tank the whole time. Actually, not the first phase. The first phase I was running around a lot. As you'll see, like I put a little clip on the end of like a funny moment. But basically, I was just running around the tank, aiming at people, shooting at people, and killing people. I mean, that was literally all I did this game. I mean, I just don't understand. Like how much more I can talk about that. I mean, that's exactly what I did. I mean, if I did it tactically, I don't even know how I did it tactically. I mean, I was just shooting at stuff, and then they died. That's as basic as this game gets, man. So they arm the bomb, and we get an easy defuse, and that's game. Thanks for watching my video. Hopefully this one wasn't as crappy as I think it is. Take care.
Wait, no, it's called... So you can't say it. Now I know it's Umbrella Echo. Just
I thought you believed in it.
I did until he went upside down.
That's B, dummy.
Why did Dice nerf the foregrip? Isn't it supposed to reduce recoil?
I meant B. He's around the back.
killed myself.
I don't even know how to play this game no more.
Oh my god. Did you see that shit? Whoever I spawned on got blown up by barrels.
I
and they
just killed myself.
That was funny as hell.
Jack Frags, did you see that in my kill cam?
Yeah. I saw an RPG and then explosions and then boom.